Hey, thank you very much for clicking. My name is Rohit. Welcome to grammarfit.com English Made Easy. And today we are going to learn idioms and phrases. It's going to help you in your spoken English and writing, and this is very, very useful for the students who are appearing for SSC, CGL, and other competitive exams. So, without any further ado, let's get to the topic. So the very first idiom is likely to run into weather. It means to encounter problem. Okay, guys, we are going to. I'm going to actually speak English as well as Hindi, so it's useful for both the speakers, all the learners. So the first thing is likely to run into weather. That means to encounter problem. जिसका मतलब है किसी problem को face करना या problem में आ जाना. Let's go to the example. The new economic policy is likely to run into rough weather. So let's take an example. Our government has a new economic policy, but it's not very good, right? They haven't thought to a lot before making it. So that's why the chances are high that it's likely to run into rough weather, right? Second is if he doesn't study hard for the final exam, he's likely to run into weather. सो जो भी एग्ज़ाम दे रहा है एसएससी सीजीएल या अदर कंपैटिटिव एग्जाम्स का, तो अगर आप पढ़ेंगे नहीं तो आप क्या करेंगे, आप प्रॉब्लम फेस करेंगे. तो आप क्या बोल सकते हैं, यू आर लाइकली टू रन इनटू वेदर. थर्ड ऑप्शन, if current government doesn't fulfill its pre-election promises, it is likely to run into weather in the next election. So your current government had some promises, right? And now they are working on it. But if they don't fulfill, they are likely to run into weather in the next election. मतलब अगर करंट गवर्नमेंट ने जो promises किए थे वो पूरे नहीं किए तो क्या होगा, वो प्रॉब्लम फेस करेंगे अगले इलेक्शन में. Number two, take the bull by the horns. That means to confront, face a problem boldly, sorry. So मतलब कोई प्रॉब्लम है और आप उसको बोल्ड होके अप फ्रंट जाके ओपनली आप उसको टैकल करेंगे, उसको हैंडल करेंगे प्रॉब्लम को. Examples: it's time to take the bull by the horns and get this job done. So that means, let's say you're facing a problem and you realize, okay, enough is enough. It's high time we took some action. So let's take the bull by the horns and get the job done. No more hiding. I took the bull by the horns and confronted him about his drinking. So मान लीजिए आपका कोई फ्रेंड है या भाई है या कोई भी है जिसको ड्रिंकिंग प्रॉब्लम है, और मान लीजिए वो आपसे बड़े हैं और आप रिस्पेक्ट करते हैं उनकी, लेकिन आपने कहा कि नहीं, इट्स हाई टाइम, अब आई हैव टू टेक द बुल बाय द हॉर्न्स एंड में जो से उसकी ड्रिंकिंग प्रॉब्लम के बारे में बात करने की, प्लीज आप इसको, ये नहीं चलेगा, आपको शराब पीनी बंद करनी पड़ेगी. थर्ड एग्जाम्पल, why don't you take the bull by the horns and tell him to leave? Oh, I'm so sorry. This is not a question mark here. So it's a simple thing, right? Take the bull by the horn. Problem को face करो. आप उसको पसंद नहीं करते हो. Ask him to leave. So that's take the bull by the horns. Number three, a fool's errand. Oh, look at this little guy here. He's so sad. Yeah, it means an attempt to do something that has no chance of success. मतलब जिसके कोई ऐसा काम जिसको कामयाब होने के चांसेस है ही नहीं, जीरो है. अब इस लिटिल बड़ी को देखिए, आपको लगता है ये वेट उठा सकता है ये वाला, राइट? सो हम कैसे हैं कि इट्स अ फूल्स एरंड. एग्जांपल लेते हैं. Billions of dollars have been spent on long range weather forecasting, but it's a fool's errand. That means आपकी गवर्नमेंट ने बिलियंस ऑफ डॉलर्स खर्च किए वेदर फोरकास्टिंग के लिए. फोरकास्टिंग मतलब भविष्यवाणी करना, लेकिन आपको पता है कि इससे कुछ नहीं होने वाला है, उससे कोई सक्सेस नहीं मिलेगा, तो आप बोल सकते हो कि इट्स अ फूल्स एरंड. सेकंड, passing comparative exams without studying hard is a fool's errand. So अगर आप एग्जाम्स से पहले पढ़ेंगे नहीं, तैयारी नहीं करेंगे, तो वो आपके सक्सेस के चांसेस जीरो हो जाएंगे. ठीक है? So that's called a fool's errand. Then we have to lose one's marble, become insane, पागल हो जाना, दिमाग खराब हो जाना, right? Example, have you lost your marbles mind? आप कह सकते हैं क्या तुम्हारा दिमाग खराब हो गया है? I can't seem to remember anything. I think I'm losing my marbles or mind. Sorry about this. This is mind. So that means आपको लगता है कि मैं कुछ भी याद नहीं कर पा रहा हूँ, लग रहा है कि मेरा दिमाग खराब होता जा रहा है। खास के बूढ़े लोग बोलते हैं ना कि मेरा दिमाग खराब होता है ना, मुझे कुछ याद नहीं है। Is she losing all her marbles? Look at this picture. This guy says, I've lost my marbles. And this sarcastic fella, he says, everyone suspected as much, which is great. I like that. So, to lose one's marble, become insane. मतलब दिमाग खराब हो जाना या पागल हो जाना. Next is pull the rabbit out of a hat. That means to do something unexpected. मतलब कुछ ऐसा करना जिसकी आपने कल्पना भी नहीं करी थी कि ये हो जाएगा, लेकिन वो हो जाता है. एग्जाम्पल लेते हैं. India was losing the match, but suddenly ballers pulled the rabbit of a hat. I'm sorry, rabbit out. I'm sorry. You have pulled the rabbit out of a hat, and India won the match. So that means India had no chance. India was actually going to lose the match for sure, but ballers suddenly pulled the rabbit out of a hat and India won the match. So unexpectedly, India जीत गई. किसी को नहीं पता था कि इंडिया जीतेगी. Second, you didn't know how the story would end, and then then the author pulled the rabbit out of her hat, and it all made sense. आप कोई मूवी देख रहे हैं और आपको लग रहा है ओह शिट, इसमें तो कोई स्टोरी नहीं, कुछ समझ नहीं आ रहा, लेकिन आपको हाफ के बाद या इंटरवल के बाद कुछ ऐसा ट्विस्ट लेकर आता है ऑथर, राइट, कि आप सोचते हैं कि ओह शिट, ये तो मजा आ गया, कमाल हो गया. सो दैट मीन्स pull the rabbit out of a hat to do something unexpected. Draw the line. This means to set a limit at something, to decide when a limit has been reached. So for example, uh, कभी भी आप किसी से फ्रेंडली होते हैं, राइट, लेकिन एक लिमिट होती है फ्रेंडली होने की. अगर उससे ज़्यादा फ्रेंडली आप उस लिमिट को क्रॉस करेंगे तो चीज़ें खराब हो जाती है, रिलेशनशिप खराब हो जाते हैं. जैसे पेरेंट्स और बच्चों के बीच में हमेशा एक लिमिट रहती है, टीचर्स और स्टूडेंट्स के बीच में हमेशा एक लिमिट रहनी चाहिए. उसे बोलते हैं ड्रॉ द लाइन. एक लाइन खींच देना कि इससे ज़्यादा आप नहीं बढ़ेंगे किसी चीज़ में. एग्जाम्पल, you can make as much noise as you want, but I draw the line at fighting. So that means आपकी मदर बोलती है आप शोर मचा रहे हैं घर पे सब, आप भाई बहन, इट्स ओके, मेरे को कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, लेकिन मैं लाइन ड्रॉ कर रही हूँ फाइटिंग पे. मतलब शोर मचाना कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, लेकिन मैंने एक लाइन खींच दी है कि उसके आगे मतलब फाइटिंग है जो आप नहीं करोगे. So it's hard to keep young people under control, but you have to draw the line somewhere. So young people are tough. They try to be cool. They try to take, chances, and they make mistakes. So, like I said, it's like they say, it's very hard to keep, young people under control. But parents or maybe their seniors or their elders, they have to draw the line somewhere to make sure that they stay safe. They don't put themselves in trouble. Next is let the cat out of the bag. That means reveal a secret carelessly or by mistake. मतलब हिंदी में बोलूँ तो कोई सीक्रेट है आपके पास और आपके किसी फ्रेंड के पास, और उसने सीक्रेट निकाल दिया, बोल दिया बिना सोचे समझे, तो उसका मतलब होता है let the cat out of the bag. Example, now the Viola had let the cat out of the bag. She had no option but to confess. So I'm sure this लड़की ने कुछ गलती करी होगी और उसने केयरलेसली बिना सोचे समझे वो सीक्रेट जो है बक दिया, बोल दिया. अब उसको कन्फेस करना ही पड़ेगा. She's getting married is no more a secret. Anna has already let the cat out of the bag. So I'm sure कोई लड़की जो है उसकी शादी हो रही है, लेकिन वो कोई सीक्रेट नहीं बचा क्योंकि एना ने सब बक दिया. Anna has already let the cat out of the bag. So that means reveal a secret carelessly or by mistake. Then we have batten down the hatches to prepare for a challenging situation. हिंदी में मतलब कोई चैलेंजिंग या कोई ऐसी डिफिकल्ट सिचुएशन आने वाली है और उसके लिए आप पहले से तैयार करते हो अपने आप को. फॉर एग्जांपल, आपके एग्जाम आने वाले हैं और आपको पता है सिचुएशन बहुत डिफिकल्ट होने वाली है एग्जाम में, तो आप कैसे तैयार करते हो अपने आप को पढ़ा कर कि हाँ मुझे पढ़ना है ताकि मैं प्रॉब्लम फेस कर पाऊँ. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, my mother-in-law is coming to town this weekend, so I better batten down the hatches. This one is funny because your mother-in-law is coming to town, so she's gonna be staying with you, and you feel it's going to be a very challenging situation because you have to be nice, and she's gonna judge you for your actions, and you're like, okay, I have to batten down the hatches. Second, when you're coming down with a cold, all you can do is batten down the hatches and wait for the body to fight it off. So you're coming down with a cold. Can you do something? You cannot. What you can do is you can prepare for a challenging situation. You can take medicine and make sure that you take a leave, stay home for a couple of days और वेट करो कि आपकी बॉडी जो है वो अपने आप उससे लड़े. Look at this picture. Batten down the hatches. We could run into nasty weather. मान लीजिए द सेलर को लग रहा है कि बहुत तूफान आने वाला है और बोलता है कि प्लीज तैयार हो जाओ सिचुएशन के लिए. On the same page, that means in agreement. So you, your friend or you are in the office. जब आप एक चीज पे सहमत हो जाते हो उसको बोलता है to be on the same page. जैसे everybody is on the same page for once. मान लीजिए आपकी क्लास में आप सारे लोग लड़ते रहते हैं, किसी का कोई व्यू है, किसी का कोई व्यू है, लेकिन किसी एक सिचुएशन में या किसी भी सिचुएशन या कोई भी आइडिया जो भी मान लीजिए, और आप सभी एक ही चीज एक्सेप्ट करते हैं कि हाँ ये ठीक है, तो आप बोल सकते हैं कि वी आर ऑन द सेम पेज. ओके, we are not on the same page. Listen carefully to what I'm telling you. So let's say you're telling someone something and you realize you're on the some other page, he's on the some other page, and you say, see, we are not on the same page. So listen carefully, understand, and let's be on the same page. In the soup, to be like in a bad situation. किसी बैड सिचुएशन में फंस जाना, जैसे कि नाउ आई एम रियली इन द सूप. आपने कुछ गलती करी और अब आप बैड सिचुएशन में फंस गए हो, तो आप बोल सकते हो आई मेड अ मिस्टेक, आई एम इन अ बैड सिचुएशन नाउ, आई एम इन अ सूप, आई एम इन द सूप. I broke Mrs. Franklin's window, so I am in the soup now. मैंने मिसेस फ्रैंकलिन की विंडो तोड़ दी और अब मैं बहुत बड़ी सिचुएशन में फंस गया हूँ बिकॉज वो मेरी मदर को बोल देंगी. I make a lot of mistakes. It's easy for me to get into the soup. Matlab, I'm a careless person. I keep making mistakes. And so I get myself in trouble so easily, or you can say, it's easy for me to get into the soup. So that means when Harry lost his job, he was really in the soup. That means serious trouble because he had no money and he had to borrow money from his parents, friends. That was a bad situation. So he was in the soup. Keep your wig on. That means just to ask someone to calm down, to tell someone to calm down, please गुस्सा मत करो, शांत हो जाओ. Just calm down. Example, मान लीजिए कुछ हो रहा है और किसी बच्चे ने कोई मिस्टेक करी और आप उस पर चिल्लाने वाले हैं और कोई बोलता है कोई बात नहीं, he is just a child, you should keep your wig on, please don't lose your cool, calm down, शांत रहो, वो बच्चे हैं, कोई बात नहीं. Don't lose control, you should keep your wig on. Please, गुस्सा मत हो, अपना टेम्पर मत खो, अपना calm down रहो, बिल्कुल शांत रहो. So keep your wig on means please calm down. Don't be angry. In a jiffy, that means very fast, very soon. So just wait a minute, I'll be there in a jiffy. मतलब please मेरा wait करो, you know, मैं बस in a jiffy मैं वहाँ पे पहुँच जाऊँगा. I'll be finished in a jiffy. मैं बस jiffy में खत्म कर रहा हूँ. To see red, that means to become very angry suddenly. Suddenly, I mean, everything is cool and suddenly you're very angry. For example, whenever I think of the needless destruction of trees, I see red. मतलब जब भी मैं सोचता हूँ ना कि ये बिना बात के जो पेड़ काटे जा रहे हैं, काटे जा रहे हैं, काटे जा रहे हैं, वो मुझे बहुत ज्यादा एंग्री बना देता है suddenly. So to see red मतलब गुस्से में आ जाना, गंदे वाले. Bill really saw red when the electricity bill arrived. So Bill was expecting a bill, and but he wasn't expecting a very big amount. But when I saw the bill, and he actually realized this is actually a mistake, right? So he saw red. He became very angry. Out and out, it's like complete or in every way. But this is used to emphasize an unpleasant quality of a person or thing. So out and out you can use, but in a negative way, in a like unpleasant quality. For example, the whole project was an out and out disaster. So कोई project में आपने काम किया लेकिन उसका result बहुत disastrous था. That's an out lie. मतलब in every way completely. So that was a complete lie. That means that's an out lie. Out and out मतलब completely, पूरी तरह से. Tip off, a piece of information given in a discreet or confidential way. So that means किसी को जैसे पुलिस फॉर एग्जांपल, और आपने देखा उनके मुखबिर होते हैं, वो उनको टिप ऑफ देते हैं, मतलब उनको चुपके से कुछ इंफॉर्मेशन देते हैं आपने मूवीज में देखा होगा. So English learners के लिए you must have seen what happens. You've seen those police movies, right? And they have their special little birds in the city, and they tip off for some money. They give them, very important information about a murderer or a thief, discreetly or confidentially. Example: arrest came after a tip off from a member of the public. So somebody was arrested, but it was successful because there was a tip off from a member of the public. Someone from the public tipped off something. Sorry, I'm sorry, this is a mistake. So it's Indian. Indian Army killed four militants in Kashmir after a tip off from locals. So कश्मीर में हमारी प्राउड आर्मी ने चार उग्रवादियों को मार डाला जब लोकल्स ने वहां पे सॉरी जब लोकल्स वहाँ के किसी कश्मीरी लोकल ने उनको टिप ऑफ दिया, मतलब बहुत ही कॉन्फिडेंशियली कोई इन्फॉर्मेशन दी उनके बारे में. Go haywire. Okay, it has two meaning. One is to become inoperative, break down unexpectedly, go bluey. For example, machines, your cars, and everything. So when they are completely, when they break down, that means go haywire. For example, this radio is gone haywire. So आपका कोई भी रेडियो टीवी खराब हो जाता है अचानक से, तो आप बोल सकते हैं कि my TV is haywire, my radio goes haywire. और दूसरा मीनिंग है to go crazy, become confused and disoriented. So this is for people. So sorry, I guess I just went haywire for a minute. I'm sorry. आप कहते हो कि I'm sorry. मैं थोड़ा confused हो गया था for a minute. After the defeat, the boxer went haywire and broke his friend's nose. So the boxer was very disappointed because he got defeated, and what he did, he broke his friend's nose. So he went crazy and he broke his friend's nose. So he went haywire. So go haywire means to break something unexpectedly, break down like car, radio, machines, or for people, for human beings, it's like to go crazy and become confused. Paint the town red, hooray! It's party time. So to go out and enjoy yourself in the evening, often drinking a lot of alcohol and dancing. So Jack finished his exams today, so he's gone out to paint the town red. So Jack ने अपने exams successfully खत्म कर लिया, and he went out to paint the town red to have fun. Whenever they go to the New York, they want to paint the town red. So जब भी New York जाते हैं, they just want to have fun, go out, drink, dance. So paint the town red. To get along, मतलब किसी के साथ अच्छी तरह से घुल मिल जाना. For example, if people get along, they like each other, and they are friendly to each other. So look at these two, a dog and a cat. They usually fight. It's a very, very unnatural picture. Look at them. They are hugging each other, sleeping together, so they get along very well. So those two just don't get along. They seem to get along just fine. Okay, so this is, I don't know, something is wrong. It's a typo. It says those two just don't get along. मतलब वो दोनों आपस में अच्छी तरह से घुलते मिलते नहीं हैं. They seem to get along just fine. I'm sorry, ये अलग sentence है, ये अलग sentence है. मतलब for example, इन दोनों के लिए कह सकते हैं कि they seem to get along just fine. They are very happy. वो बहुत अच्छी तरह से एक दूसरे से मिलते हैं. Have, get, egg on your face. तो मतलब to be embarrassed or appear stupid because something that you try to do has gone wrong. For example, आपने कुछ किया और उसका रिजल्ट गलत हो गया और आप बहुत embarrassed फील कर रहे हो, तो उसका मतलब होता है to have egg on your face. Look at this girl. She's embarrassed something, she did something wrong, or she has an egg on her face. They found themselves out of pocket and with egg on their faces. So उनको पता चला कि they don't have money, and they were embarrassed because they had their food and now they don't have money to pay. So now they have egg on their faces. मतलब they are embarrassed now क्योंकि they don't have money to pay off at the restaurant after having very delicious food. In the family way, look at this girl. She's pregnant. She's scared. I know she's happy, but she looks scared because this is the first time she's pregnant. So, in the family way means pregnant, to be pregnant, expectant, be expecting a baby. मतलब आप pregnant हैं, आप baby expect कर रहे हो कि आपका baby आने वाला है. So that means, have you heard that genes in the family way? That means, have you heard, आपने सुना कि जीन जो है pregnant है, या फिर आप उसे क्या बोल सकते हो, she is in the family way, मतलब she's going to be a mother. Thank you very much. guys for your support, your help. I hope that you like the video. So ये वीडियो उन सब के लिए इम्पॉर्टेंट है जो इंग्लिश सीखना चाहते हैं, क्योंकि ये इडियम्स बोलकर आप एक नेटिव इंग्लिश स्पीकर की तरह साउंड कर सकते हैं। आप अपने एग्जाम्स में, कंपैरेटिव एग्जाम्स में, आप ये जो मैंने लिस्ट बनाई है ये पिछले 10 साल के पेपर्स को स्टडी करने के बाद बनाई है, ताकि आप लोग इसको यूज़ कर पाएँ और अच्छे नंबर से आप अपने एग्जाम्स क्लियर करें। एंड प्लीज़ यहाँ क्लिक कीजिए सब्सक्राइब पे, क्योंकि इसके बाद मैं लगातार वीडियोस बनाऊंगा एसएससी, सीजीएल और कंपैरेटिव एग्जाम्स के लिए, ताकि आपको मदद मिले। सब्सक्राइब के क्लिक करने के बाद इस बेल पे क्लिक कीजिए, ताकि जब भी मैं कोई वीडियो अपलोड करूं आपको पता चल जाएगा, आपको मैसेज आ जाएगा कि यस, English Made Easy has uploaded a video. So English learners, English speakers, please don't forget to subscribe, because a part of the family. I want you to just go on with me, learn with each other, and it's going to be a great experience. After clicking on subscribe, please don't forget to share or like or comment if you have any down below, and don't forget to click on this bell after subscribing so you're informed every time we upload a new video. So thank you very much again. I'll see you in the next. Till then, have a good time. Bye bye. Take care.